Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about three crypto altcoins that I personally am looking at in order to make life-changing wealth. We are talking about that one big $1 million price target, and of course it is pretty easy to do so on multiple assets than rather going in all on one. Remember, I've always said like risk management, like going all in on one asset to try making $1 million is a lot harder, and it's a little bit more challenging than having a diversified, portfolio. This way you kind of ride one up for a 10x, other ones can do like a 20x, 40x, for a combined like total of like over 100x opportunity. Now, in regards today, we're going to actually be talking about three overlooked and undervalued gems I personally am accumulating, averaging in, and I just want to do a quick disclaimer before we jump on into this video. I want you guys to understand that any altcoin in crypto runs the risk of going to zero. This is a very volatile market, so please trade at your own risk. I'm not here to give you financial advice, but I will say this. I have been doing a ton of research on a lot of these gems, and I do believe that these are some solid holds going forward, and we're going to be talking about why, but we're also going to be addressing my buy and sell range targets. So the first one is Avi. Now, I know that on CoinMarketCap, it's not going to give us our full on, like, for example, price data here. Like I said, like, it doesn't really, give us a full on breakdown here, but we actually do have more price data over here on the chart, which we're going to be addressing here in a second. But yeah, I mean, this thing had done numbers back in 2020 and 2021. DeFi summer was actually fairly nice for this one. You guys know me, I have been accumulating DeFi tokens. But also Avi, in regards to the holders tab, has been getting accumulated heavily. We do see, going back just 3 months to April 2nd, 107,000 holders. We've already seen 7,000 new holders since then. We do see, like, even in regards to like circulating supply and total supply, like there's only 16 million out there in total supply, and currently 13.9 million in circulation. This is one that I definitely have been, paying attention to closely. We actually do see down here in regards to like the total supply, like, I know that you guys are probably concerned with a large, percentage of like the supply being at the top. Just want you guys to understand a lot of that is just like for, exchange funding, marketing, etc. But also in regards to, markets, if you guys do want to buy this, it is on some major exchanges. You can utilize my MEXC referral link down in the description below, as well as in the comments below, for a chance to win $1,000. They also match up to $1,000 as a deposit on MEXC, so you guys are more than welcome to utilize that if you want to. Obviously, you can choose whatever exchange works for you the best. But let's talk about Avi's price chart. So like I said, price data on CoinMarketCap is complete garbage. Doesn't really give us a full-on breakdown. This thing came out trading at around roughly the range that I'm looking to buy this at. It did, have this nice sell-off action all the way down to about 29 cents. Absolutely insane, because if you look at the upside move that this did, it did over a 235,000% run from June 2019 to like around like almost May of 2021. So insane. But yeah, in regards to where I'm really kind of looking at this, first off, it's the most oversold that's been at since going back as far as like August 2019, and honestly, we're actually a little bit below that. Diminished volume ever since like roughly going back to like 2019. Like, we have not seen incredible volume on this one. I would say that this is pretty overlooked. And in regards to like the price data, well, most likely if we don't, if we don't hold this level here, so like the $54 range to me is like very, very key and crucial for Avi to hold, unless, we do want to come down to like roughly the $24 range. And I do have this $41 range up here that I will, I will feel comfortable, adding in, because that is also some nice price data and demand zone that we haven't seen since going back as far as like August 2020. Which, by the way, like I said, during 2020, here we have the March of 2020 crash. DeFi summer for Avi was insane. This thing did over a 60, almost 7x return from March to August. Pretty crazy. But right now, I'm really kind of eyeing these buy, zones down here. If we can get them just to the all-time high, we're looking at about almost a 28x, to about like almost $2,000. This would be about a 69x opportunity. Love the number. But in regards to this, could we see like possibly like the 1618 at about like $5,700, which would be about almost a 23,000x or a 23,000% run. Is this possible? To me, it's a little bit out of reach. Like when we look at like $5,700 for an example. So, this would be about like $5,700. It would be a 98x opportunity. Market cap would roughly be about like almost 80 billion. Is that possible? Yeah, I mean it's possible, but am I going to bet on it? Not really. I would say like maybe the $2,000 range would be safe. So, if we actually are talking about like maybe the $2,000 range, this would be about a 73x opportunity. Do I think that that is pretty conservative? Yeah, because at like $2,000, I don't know why this wants to do that. I basically have to add a little bit of a digit in there, but basically at $2,000, upside 34x at the current price, but this would be about almost a $28 billion market cap, which I think is pretty conservative for what Avi is doing in regards to the DeFi sector. Now the next one. Now this one is only available on Uniswap. Now I will say this: a trick to buying Chromatica is you want to utilize Matic. So what you do is you buy Matic, you go to DinoSwap, you swap your Matic over to the Polygon chain, and in Uniswap you change to Matic, aka the Polygon network, and you basically swap your Matic to Chrome or Crom. Now, in regards to Chromatica, please make sure that you guys are paying attention to the wallet addresses. Only utilize the contracts from CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, etc. The reason why I personally like Chromatica is not only because it's a microcap gem, aka look at the market cap, $3.6 million, 80 million out there, 100 million total supply, which again, like even in regards to the holders tab and wallets and things like that, the percentage being held up here, like this 11% and 11% down here, is going towards like marketing and things like that. But also in regards to like the 3-month total addresses, this has been increasing. Only 2,106 total addresses. This one is extremely early in regards to the markets. It is only on decentralized exchanges. Now let's actually look at the chart. So in regards to the chart, I actually think that this is interesting. So first off, do I think that we could come down and test this possible 3-cent range yet again? It is possible, but I have been averaging in here and there as well on Chromatica because of the upside potential move on this. Like for an example, to like almost $1 range, this would be about a 32x opportunity from our current level. It would be about like a 22x. But I don't think that this, the show stops there. I actually think that, similar to other tokens, like could this go, for an example, to like this $8 range for a 30,000% run? Yes, I do think it could. In fact, when we look at Chromatica and it is not on major exchanges, I think that this thing will run very, very quick. For an example, at $8, this thing is still under a $1 billion market cap. Yeah, at 181x opportunity. When we look at this, for an example, at $20, it would be at about a $1.6 billion market cap and an upside of 454%. Oh, or an X, sorry. Now, some of the interesting fib levels. So, we do see like that 4236. If we outreach to that, that would be insane. Obviously, I'm not expecting that because look at the, percentage run for an example. Like this would be a 1 million percent run. Definitely not possible in the short-term aspect, maybe in the long-term aspect. But just so that you guys know, like this would be about a $300 Chromatica. Upside potential of like 6,830% from our current level. Again, that's like almost that range. $24.7 billion market cap though. Yeah, that's right. Only a $24.7 billion market cap. That's not even touching basically the top 10 when things were at their all-time highs. But I'm not really kind of looking for that type of upside potential. But I will say this: could this come to like roughly $25 in regards to like the upside moves? Yes, it could range to that high. Like we really have to watch this, but I'm a little bit more conservative on the price targets. Like, this $2.30 range is actually pretty nice for me personally. Like this is actually where I feel safe, selling a lot because again, that's like a 72x opportunity. Again, 72x opportunities do not show up, that often. Also, just so that you guys know, my biggest advice that I could also give to you guys is always to take profits on the way up. Like take your initial investment out as soon as you possibly can. On the next one, now this one is also very interesting, and in regards to this token, I've talked about it before on this channel, LCX. Now, what they are actually doing is pretty interesting in regards to building out basically a tokenizing. It's like a tokenized stock exchange, if you will. Now, I remember talking about this during last summer, actually, so it's actually pretty funny that we're talking about it a year later. But I was talking about it last summer at around like roughly the 2 to 3 cent range before it ran to 50 cents. Now, going off of the chart here, I do believe that we could see a little bit of a swing to the bottom here at around like roughly 4 cents. If we can get down to that level, that would be awesome. Upside potential to the 1618 by itself would be about a 66 X opportunity from our current price level, about 42 X. Now, do I think that this could run to like roughly the 2618? It's hard to say, honestly. Like when we really kind of look at LCX, so 1 second, let me go to, I did not mean to go to that token, LCX. So if we look at this, if this ran to like roughly the $4 range, this would be about a 95x opportunity almost. If we go to like $5, this would be about a 129x opportunity, a $2.8 billion market cap. Remember, LCX is actually already listed on major exchanges. For an example, it's on Coinbase, Kraken, Liquid, etc. I don't know if this is on MEXC or anything like that, but it is on some major exchanges, like for an example, Coinbase and Kraken. But LCX is actually pretty interesting in regards to the upside potentials because, like for an example, like this would be a $29 LCX. Do I think that it could go to $29? Yeah, I mean, a $16.3 billion market cap. Yeah, we could. 753x opportunity, but I'm not dead set on that. Like again, conservative is like the best way to do, or the best way to go in this market. So like a $2.50 LCX, which is an upside of 64x, is conservative to me and realistic. Again, do not have too high expectations in this market. I know as we do see like major. For an example, like shilling of tokens where like they're saying, 10,000x opportunity, 1,000x opportunity, it gets pretty crazy out there, and I get it. That's why I say like take your initial investment out as soon as you possibly can, because when you really kind of look at it, like we could see levels like this. So definitely pay attention to that, and definitely again stay focused on the end goal here. Also, I don't know why this is all kind of messed up here in regards to like the price action, because that's actually not the actual price action as you guys do see over here on this chart, and also as you guys do see over here on CoinMarketCap. Also in regards to the holders tab on LCX, we do see on the 3-month span they have been accumulating. Going back 3 months ago, this had about 10,132. Obviously not as increased as like Avi and things like that, but you can definitely see the increase there. I'm definitely looking forward to watching all three of these tokens grow. The teams have definitely been continuously expanding and developing, so that's what gives me the confidence around these three tokens. Let me know what you guys think about these three tokens down in the comments below, though. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.